get it in the ground. All right, today on the channel, we're gonna play one of the worst rated courses in Georgia. I'll leave the name out of it for right now so we don't incriminate them. It's an executive course. If you can pan around a little bit, you can see a lot of standing water and mud pits, and don't believe it's rained for about a week, so not sure why that's going on, but not in the greatest condition. Short little course. I'll hop into it right now and see what we shoot. All right, on the first tee, I think it's like a 320-yard hole. It goes slightly to the right. It's pretty wide open though, so I'm gonna hit a driver. See if I can get the tee in the ground here. The first thing I notice is the tee boxes are as hard as cement. So I had to screw like a half a wooden tee in there so I could get it into the ground. I normally like to use these kind of tees just because I'm lazy and I know if I put it in there that's the right tee height, but I cannot get this plastic tee in the ground. It just was bending, almost broke. So, all right, here we go. All right, pretty good one down the middle, looks like. Tee it up a little bit lower than normal, but I think we got away with it.
Would you recommend this course for anyone getting into golf?
Well, I think so, just because it's less expensive and it's kind of wide open, and it's easier than a normal, like a lot of other golf courses. So I definitely recommend it for a beginner. All right, so we got about a 25, 30-yard chip. It's pretty hard out here and I don't have a great landing area, so I'm just gonna try and bump one into the hill and see if it'll trickle on back to the pin. Really have no idea what the greens are like though. So it could roll a lot or it could just stop, I don't know. Oh! Jen, that's where I was trying to hit it. It just stopped it though. So we tried to hit it into the hill and let it trickle on out. Hit it exactly where I wanted, but the hill killed it totally. So I got about 25 feet for birdie. See if we can knock this one in. Oh. Well, stress-free par is a 317-yard par 4. All right, we gotta hoof it. This finely manicured.
Brother,
A lot of exposure to rocks. I'm gonna make sure I don't chip any of my clubs. So like I mentioned, it's an executive course, so the par 4s aren't very long. Last one was 317, this one's only 279, downhill. There is some water off to the right, but I'm gonna aim way left, and then the hill will take it down. Still enough room for me to hit a driver, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't get it on the green. All right, we might have gone a little bit too far left, but we'll be able to find it. Although I think gravity should take care of it. Hopefully it ran back down into the fairway. The grass actually isn't all that bad out here. So we got scared of the water last second. I pulled it hard into the hill, so it's about 70 yards short of the green. So I'm just gonna like try and chip a 54 up there, see if we can get it close. After playing the first hole, the greens are pretty shaggy, very long or hairy, whatever you want to call it. I think whatever I hit should stop relatively quickly, hopefully. See what we can do. I think it rolled just off the back. It didn't really stop. So I think we might find some inconsistency in the turf along the way today. So, but that's why we're out here, to see what it's like. So no biggie, at least I hit a solid one, right? All right, so I didn't realize the green sloped front to back away from us. So I think I hit up on that knob and it just kept on rolling out. But it's a pretty straightforward chip shot. See if we can't get it close. Stop, hit it! Well, that was fortunate. I thinned the crap out of it, but it hit the pin, almost went in. It was too hard. I don't even deserve to have this tap in. All right, another par. Let's see what happens on the next one. I think we got a pitching wedge, gap wedge, par 3.
Can we get on telly?
If you want to be.
Why are you on the TV and we're not? Are you like some star of some kind?
Not yet. I've got a mobile golf app I'm making, and instead of it just being like a golf GPS, it's like a real caddy. You plug in like your numbers on, like, create your bag. Or if you want to be lazy, I've even got an option where you just put like your driver distance and we can AI create a bag for you. And so it uses those numbers to navigate you around the golf course with like optimal golf course management strategies. And it'll tell you, you know, you should hit a 3-wood or a 4-iron or whatever.
Based on your history.
Well, first off, based off of your clubs. We will then start tracking your tendencies. But it's called SwingWise.ai. If you look it up on the internet, you got a website.
I was going to ask you, yeah, what it is.
So we parred the first 2. Almost got lucky and chipped in on the last hole. Although the rate of pace on it, I would not say it should have gone in. So now we've got par 3, 126, slightly uphill. There's a big wind in our face. I might wait for a second because I don't know if I brought the exact right club. I think that should be good. All right, on the green, got a birdie putt. Guessing maybe 15, 18 feet. Struck that one pretty good. Maybe that lesson from Tanner's paying off, huh? So we got one of the best breaks in golf. It's actually a lot closer to the pin than it looked like from the tee box. So I think we got about 8 feet, it looks like. So let's see if we can roll this one in. And it looks like we avoided all the little white spots just about, although that one, I don't know. I have to see which way it breaks. It might interfere with our putt, but hopefully not. So we got about 12 feet. Left to right. Gonna play it about 2 balls out to the left and see if we can't dye it in there for a birdie. Oh, thing didn't break at all, man. Well, stress-free par. We should have a lot of these out here today, but I'd like to make a birdie or 2 so I can do my signature. All right, so it says it's 184, but it's severely downhill, so it's playing 162. There is a wind that's been coming and going. I think I'm just gonna hit a nice smooth 7-iron and try and keep it a little bit lower than normal. Jen's begging me to make a hole-in-one, so let's see if we can make him happy. And we went right in the bunker that I wasn't worried about. I think the wind just got it. All right, so the thing I'm concerned about with the bunkers out here, since it's not like a pristinely managed golf course, is how much sand is really in the bunker. So it looks like it's pretty decent. It might be a little thin. It's gonna kind of try and play a chunk and run about 5 feet right of the pin and see if we can't chase it back there to the pin. Oh, we didn't hit it hard enough. Actually, the sand wasn't too bad. I'll give it about a 6 rating on the sand in the bunker. It looks really nice, but it is a little shallow, but better than normal out here, I think. And you can see there's little sprigs of weeds in the middle of the green. And here's like a bare spot that's starting to come back in, but I've got about 18 feet. Good luck at going in on all these little sprigs. I'm gonna have to hit the right one to knock it in the hole, so see what happens. Should be a good little adventure. Kind of like that game Plinko. A bounce off of like, I mean, there's gotta be 100 of these in between me and the ball on my line. Oh! Oh! Did you see that?
Yo, that was going.
That was in. About here is either this one or that one. I was about to say I got to eat my words because we actually made it, but you know, at least we got a tap in here.
You never know.
Yeah, never know. No. Bogarita. So you can see these tee boxes, not what you're gonna see like at Atlanta National or something. Kind of uneven and a lot of bare spots. So we got about 117. I've got a gap wedge. There's another gentle breeze. How is it in our face again? It was, maybe it's down and into a little bit, but it's not blowing by the flag. So I'm just gonna make sure I get it over the bunker, hopefully. And there is a nice kind of backboard, so hopefully, although I don't know if they're gonna roll that much because greens are kind of, that last one was an experience, wasn't it? With all the sprigs, like crazy. But anyway. Calm down. Oh no, stop. Stay on. Oh. You see that? I mean, I really need to hit the hill behind it, so it's probably better to hit even more club. All right, so we got a tricky up and down coming up. Let's see what we can do. All right, so we hit it about pin high or a little bit more, and it hit up on that ridge. And I've played here a few times, so I know it kicks back. But unfortunately, it kicked and rolled back to about 15 yards short of the green. And now I'm kind of short-sighted, but there's a little bit of a backboard, so pretty much just got to get it up there, and hopefully I can get it close and see if I can make a up and down par. Not too bad. Oh, you wussy. That was bad. I got scared at the last second. Didn't hit it hard enough. All right, so we back-to-back bogey, so we're 2 over. Playing a par 5 now. It's pretty interesting. 501. It's reachable because it's really hard, and then it doglegs to the left a little bit, shortens it up a little bit. So let's see what we do. Hit it down the middle here, let the ground take over. I do have a nice ball above the feet on this slanted tee box. I'm gonna try and hit a draw, so that actually might help us.
Does a fairway exist on this one, on this hole?
Well, no, the fairway should kind of come out to here, but this all looks like rough. Now, not heavy rough, but like definitely not like a manicured fairway, right? I'm just gonna aim at that middle stadium light up at Morgan Falls. Just gotta clear about 160 yards or so to make sure it clears everything to funnel down to the fairway. It's gonna hit a little punchy 6-iron down there. And then I can get away with, you know, hooking it a little bit as well. There's room over there. Pretty good, even though it's lower than I thought I was gonna hit it. The wind was kind of picking up. I mean, there's really nothing up there but what we're in here, which is rough/fairway if you look out to the fairway.
That's a rough fairway.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not a manicured place, but like sometimes in the past I've taken my sons out here and it's just fun. And like you mentioned earlier, it's not bad for beginners, but it's just not what most people think of as top tier golf, I guess.
I don't even play golf. I can tell this place is kind of wet.
All right, so we got about 102. The wind's with us. I'm gonna try and hit like a little shot I've been working on where I just try and hit it a little bit lower and regulate the flight. See if we can't like 3/4 this one up there. Got a 54 degree. Good, Jen. All right, on the green. See if we can't make a birdie putt. All right, so we recovered. We had about 100 yards in. Now I think we got about 16 feet up the hill. Do have some more sprigs of grass to navigate. So we're just gonna hit it and hope we get the right bounce.
Sprigville.
Sprig Green course. Man, I slammed that by because I didn't know what it was gonna hit and it didn't hit anything. There you go. Par there, 2 over through 6. We got 3 more on this side. See if we can pick up the pace and catch those old men. Let's see if they'll let us play through. All right, hole 7, another hole into the wind somehow. About 150 yards. I'm gonna try and hit a lowish 8-iron and chase it back there, keep it under the wind a little bit. Now it's like, I need a 5-iron now. Like, where was that on the par 5? That would have been, of course I didn't hit it off the ground on the par 5, so I just went, this is insane, man. Now I need my driver. I mean, now it's blowing like 30 miles an hour, isn't it? I think it's about to stop though. Oh, there it goes again. I know as soon as I go back to the cart, it's gonna stop. All right, at least it's not blowing down by the flag, so maybe it's just up here. Dead in the air, I mean straight up. I mean, it hit solid, but straight up in the air. All right, just a little right of the green. Might not be too bad. It did go over that bunker, right?
Honestly, couldn't tell.
I think as long as it got over the bunker, it shouldn't be too bad. All right, so we missed it right. Somehow we got past pin high, which kind of amazing. 8-iron into the wind and way higher than I hoped, but I hit it good. So thing is about out here, there's not a lot of good places to leave it. So I'm short-sighted again, but see if we can't get this one up and down. Sit. All right, it's like we got a patch of weeds in our way, potentially. One of these is gonna get lucky and drop. Oh, we made it. But I think about it enough that I could miss it. All right, so another bogey. We gotta get off. Oh, we parred the last hole, so technically we're off the bogey train, but 3 over with 2 to go. We need to see if we can't make a birdie or 2 coming in. So we got about 175. I don't feel like I should hit a 7-iron, but I'm just gonna try and hit a easy 6-iron. Probably the toughest hole out here, so hopefully we can hit something close. Be all right because there's a hill over there. I'll kick it back, I think. We're way over the green. I'm sure it didn't like fly over here. Probably landed on the hill there or something and just kind of kicked down and away from the flag, but we've got a 90-foot chip, I think. But we got a lot of grass. Probably just don't see them, but it doesn't look too spriggy. So, oh, I didn't hit it. Or did I? I guess not too bad. That thing just breaks too much. You gotta hit it at the exact right speed on inconsistent greens. And they're inconsistent within the green, not just green to green. All right, we got like 160. Pretty good wind behind us. I'm just gonna try and smooth a 9-iron and hope it stays on the green. Oh, on, Jen, come on. Stay. It's a good shot though. You gotta be big about it because when it goes in, then you'll really get the payoff. Tweet, tweet, motherfucker. All right, so we were 4 over, 3 over. Not the worst, not the best. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hopefully we'll have some longer videos. Fortunately this week we could only squeeze in 9. So look forward to the next one and hope you guys enjoy it. Oh, also please leave comments. Feedback is good. I'm not a professional at this, so whatever you have to share is much appreciated. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.